Hey y'all, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be giving you guys my 2-year update of being a realtor. I did have a lot of questions and a lot of good feedback after my video that I did about things that I wish I knew about being a realtor. So thank you guys for all the subbies that came from that video and all the nice and wonderful comments that I got on that video. So I did want to go ahead and give you guys a 2-year update and what I do plan on posting on this channel, because this is not just a real estate channel. This is my channel. This is my brand. I'm me. So I'm going to post anything from my career, my other hobbies, my mommy life. Just wanted to go ahead and put that out there. So if I'm not posting anything about real estate, it's not that I'm not doing it anymore. It's just that I have other things that occupy my time, as well as being like being a mom, or I'm into makeup and hair and nails, and I just want to share that with you. And I want you guys to know me for like who I really am outside of just real estate. But I am going to be posting more real estate vlogs going forward. I am going to be posting more sit down videos. If you guys would like where you should move in Houston, or area type videos, I would love to do that. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get into my update. Years of being a realtor was in October. I got licensed obviously October 2020, right after I had my baby Cody. So going through school with her and just trying to push through and get licensed as quick as I could. It wasn't easy, but it was doable. So I had her in one hand. I had the laptop in the other, and I was getting it done. But one thing I will do, what I will say is, I do wish I slowed down and took more time, because I feel like it kind of took a little bit too much time from me actually enjoying her being a baby. So that is the only thing that I would say about that. But I don't regret getting my license at all. Did I decide to renew my license? I did renew my license. So I'm still going to be a realtor. I love doing my job. There are some things that I may do differently in my next 2 years, but I just wanted to go ahead and put that out there, that I did renew my license and I still plan on doing real estate and everything. One thing that I did, one thing that I should have known that I didn't put in the last video, is I did not know about the SAE classes. So I was reading, and I think I may have misread that I would only need like the regular CE classes to renew my license. I did not know that for my first time renewing my license that I needed a total of 270 hours. That is including your schooling, but you need an additional like 3 30-hour classes or something like that. It was a lot. So I waited until the very last minute, which I don't recommend you do. So that I actually had to take a break from working so that I can concentrate on that, or else I wasn't going to get it done, because I was always gone from morning to night, and I had to get it done. I also took my classes with 360 training. I don't recommend them. It's kind of weird. It's really hard for somebody like me. I do have ADHD, so it's hard for me to stay focused on something with no audio, no pictures, no nothing on a computer. So I'm trying to read it, and next thing I know, I'm on Amazon. So it did take me a little bit longer than when I was in school using audio. I feel like audio is just better for me, but everybody is a different learner. You might be a visual learner, auditory learner, or whatever. So that is one thing that I did wish I knew. Going into my my next 2 years of being a realtor, I definitely am going to have to add more variety to what I do. I usually stick with just being a buyer's agent or doing rentals, but this year I realized, because this is the most consistent I have been this part of the year, because just to break it down for you guys, I got my license, I started working very consistently, but then we decided to move to Houston. When we moved to Houston, we were in the process of buying the house, moved in the house, so I took a break. Then I got back into it with being like an apartment locator. I didn't like it, so I stopped being an apartment locator. I took another break, and then I finally got with EXP Realty, and that's the most I've been consistent, and I've seen the most growth there. But I did have growth in Austin too, because I was consistent. So I wouldn't say that I was consistently working for 2 years straight. I would say maybe in a total of the time I actually worked and used my license, I would say about a year. So I really want to go for this year with being way more consistent, because I do see that when I am consistent, I make more money, I see more growth, and I think by just now that I'm still and I have my roots down and I'm not moving around, I'm not trying to figure out where I'm going, even if I'm switching brokerages, I think I will have more success this year, and I think I'll get a lot further along this year. Inflation doesn't really scare me. It doesn't scare me that much because people are always going to need a place to stay. It scares me as far as I'm always going to want to find my client a good deal, and it kind of makes me sad when things are not affordable for them because of inflation or greedy people or just people in general. That does make me sad, and that makes me scared. But other than that, I think if I push through and I work hard enough, even if it's slow, that I'm okay with that, you know, getting another job. That's just the reality of real estate. If you're not up there yet and you're still growing like me, you may have to get another job, and that's okay. But yeah, anyway, like I was saying before I got off topic, yeah, I'm definitely going to add more things, like trying to get listings now, trying to, you know, get maybe rental, like property management, not really being a property manager, but like just doing more than just being a buyer's agent and doing apartments, because it wore me out. It's just, you're always having to go do showings. You're always going to have to do this. You're always ripping and running. You have to show 15 properties in a day. They don't like it. Then you have to do this. And it's never really, like, without balance, like just being a buyer's agent, I'm not sure if I would burn out, but it kind of felt like I would burn out. Maybe it's something I just have to get used to, but I definitely want to maybe try and go for some listings so that I'm not having to do showings. I know anything that I do, any service that I offer, I'm going to have to put the work in, and I'm going to have to work hard to make sure that I'm good at what I do and that my client is always happy. So I'm okay with that. I just know that I need to add some variety, because especially if I want to spend more time with Cody, like I have been spending time with her, but if I want to continuously spend more time with her, being a buyer's agent with multiple clients and having to go out every day and do showings, I'm not going to pay somebody else to do a showing unless it's like really, really far out of my way. So yeah, that's something I learned in my 2 years. Another thing that I do plan on doing differently going forward is marketing more. I feel like I didn't market myself enough, as far as, because I don't do cold calling. I don't do a lot of the traditional ways of doing YouTube, like door knocking, door hangers. I do plan on doing door hangers year round after the holidays, and I do plan on marketing myself a lot more with like social media. I did start ramping up a good following when I started posting more about being a realtor on YouTube and on Instagram and on TikTok. So I plan on doing that, but I want to do it more. So trying to post a video every day, or trying to post 2 videos a day, or I don't know what my schedule will be, but just trying to do that more. I definitely want to go to more events because that's where I got the most luck. Somebody, and this is just my personal opinion, people that have been in real estate longer, they may tell you you have to cold call, you have to door knock, you have to do those things, and that's okay. Maybe with the way that everything is going and inflation and how the housing market is, you might have to resort back to those traditional ways, but I am here to say that being relationship based, I have seen growth and I have seen success with just simply going to the park and talking to a whole bunch of people and telling everybody that I meet I'm a realtor, because then they tell everybody that I'm a realtor, and then they tell everybody I'm a realtor, and I've gotten clients from that, and I've met friends from that. I've had clients turn into friends because I met them that way, and I feel like I've had more fun that way. When I was working at realtor.com, even though they say like it's a warm transfer, it didn't feel that way. I felt like I had more fun doing this because I actually do get to make friends and be friends with people. I feel like it's easier for me to help them. It's easier for me to know what they're looking for when I get to know them a little bit. So working relationship based and, you know, social media based and things like that, I think it will be successful for me. I feel like it will be better for me and my personality, because I don't like when people cold call me. I don't like when people are calling me and trying to sell to me. I know that's the world of sales, but I much rather be like, hey, you know, go on a play date, and I'm like, oh, just so you know, I'm a realtor, so if you can help, oh my god, now I have a friend that's a realtor, let me tell their realtor, let me tell my mom, and let me tell that. I prefer that. And no, I'm not just going out to events and going out with people just so that I can tell them I'm a realtor. I mean, like doing things that I would naturally love to do, like going to family events, going to just regular events, going out to restaurants, going to Sunday Fun Day, actually making genuine connections and friends, and that just ends up turning into a business opportunity for me. That is what I mean that I like. But like I said, some things I do plan on doing that are more the traditional routes. Like I do plan on going and putting flyers out or door hangers out. I do plan on partnering with some title companies to send postcards out, just so that I can just get my name out there. I just don't want to waste money on the wrong things. Like I don't have a big budget like some realtors do, where I can just waste money on all this marketing materials and spend $500 on leads and spend $500 on that. No, so I have to do it my way. And I feel like I found the right guidance. I feel like I find the right brokerage for me. I am still switching brokerages, so after the new year I will no longer be with EXP Realty. I like them a lot. I told you guys in a vlog, but with EXP Realty, I do like them. I like that it's cloud. I like that it's versatile. I like that I could be anywhere and work. Most definitely, I like the direct deposit, and I don't have to drive up to the office and get a check, because that's what I had to do. I had to drive 20-30 minutes to my old brokerage to get my checks because they didn't do direct deposit. But that's neither. That I will grow more being in person. Like I thought that working from home would be better for me, but as as Cody is getting older, she getting in my business. So it's kind of hard for me to concentrate sometimes. So no, I'm not going to always be in the office, but having that in-person mentorship and having someone that's going to be right here in front of me, and I can go shadow them, or I can go sit with them and they can walk me through this. I would prefer that, because I do have a really good mentor right now. She just lives way too far for me to go and shadow her or do anything like that. So I just want something that's more like that. It's a boutique brokerage. So, and they also do events. That's what I really want to get into, is not just going to events, but I want to host events. Like I want to host first-time home buyer workshops, because that is my niche, is first-time home buyers, down payment assistant workshops, and maybe listing workshops, networking workshops. I would love to host things like that. So that is my plan. So just to give you a gist, because I know I just said a lot, my plan going into the new year is marketing a lot more, but marketing smarter. I want to be more consistent this time. I want to be more consistent this time around, so that I can actually see more growth, and it's not just a little bit and then a little bit and a little bit. I want to continuously grow. I'm going to focus on education and just keep making sure that I'm keeping up to date and learning, and I want to get into more events. So that is what I plan on doing. This career is not a career for everybody, and I understand that. And only the strong make it. I understand that. So I'm trying my very best not to let it make or break me, because I have worked with some clients where it's just like, oh my God, do you even want to do this anymore? Do you want to do this anymore? Because they're just like, everybody's not nice. But I'm not going to let that affect me. I'm just going to focus on the people that do actually want my help and actually do enjoy working with me. And I have this thing in my head now, because before I didn't know how to say no. Before I didn't know how not to waste my time. If I can tell that you're wasting my time, I'm not working with you anymore. Like, that's just that. You're fired, I'm fired, we're fired. That's just that. If you're acting like you don't like me and you don't want to work with me and you're just being nasty towards me, then you're fired, I'm fired, we're fired. Like, that's just that. I'm not going to do that anymore, because it also messes with my mental health, and we can't have that. So yeah, that's basically my 2-year update. I renewed my license. I still plan on being a realtor. In my first years, do I have any funny stories? I want to include that. I did have some mess ups in my first years, like where I messed up contracts, but it actually ended up working out in my favor. So we ain't gonna do that no more. We're not gonna do that no more. We're not gonna do that this year, but that's okay. So yeah, the first 2 years, they were challenging, they were hard, but I enjoyed them, and I'm gonna keep pushing. So yeah, I will give you guys another update. Comment below some video ideas if you have some that pertain to me being a realtor, then I would love to do them. Sometimes I just don't know what to record for you guys besides, a day in my life, or yeah. So I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.